If you look at the trends in modern medicine, diabetes is a $110 billion annual industry. Do you know that? $110 billion a year. Do you think that there's a meeting going on somewhere in a big pharma boardroom right now to put that out of business? Oh no. You know, if you said to me, nobody would ever say this, but if you did, if you said to me, Gary, write me a diet that would guarantee I get diabetes, you know what I would do? I'd go right to the American Diabetic Association website, I'd download their dietary guidelines, and I'd send them to you. That's how bad that is. Do it. American Diabetic Association. You know what they recommend for a type 2 diabetic first thing in the morning? Glass of orange juice, bowl of oatmeal, with crushed brown sugar and natural honey. As a snack, yogurt with fruit on the bottom. 44 grams of sugar. Right? You know what that is? That's an insulin dependency diet. Do you know that Pfizer just paid $6.6 billion for Arena Pharmaceuticals? Do you know what Arena Pharmaceuticals does? Anybody know? Fixes myocarditis, pericarditis, and diffuse vasculitis as a consequence of vaccine injury. That's a fact. So we need to understand that sometimes the powers to be don't necessarily have our best interests at heart, but God has our best interests at heart. Interestingly, the same people that make folic acid, Monsanto, also makes Vyvanse and Ritalin. So folic acid is the leading cause of ADD, ADHD, and manic depression, and it's treated with Ritalin, Vyvanse, and Adderall. Just a coincidence, another coincidence I'll point out for you, not being a conspiracy theorist. 50% of this audience is clinically deficient in vitamin D3. 85% of the African American population and Latinos, because of the pigment of their skin, are deficient in vitamin D3. This is why COVID disproportionately affected minorities. Had nothing to do with their minority status. It has to do with the pigment of the skin. The darker your skin, the lower the vitamin D3. The lower the vitamin D3, the higher the all-cause mortality and the weaker the immune system. Right? In fact, one of the worst things that we did during the pandemic was further weaken our immune system by social distancing, residential quarantining, masking. Right? You know what human beings were meant to do? They're meant to do what we're doing right now. Right? Interact with other human beings. Right? That builds a strong immune system. One of my favorite sayings is that aging is the aggressive pursuit of comfort. The more aggressively we pursue comfort, the faster we age. The reason why most of us don't exercise or take cold showers or do cold plunges or like to diet and deal with a little pang of hunger is because we don't like to be uncomfortable. The more comfort we seek, the faster we age. We've got to stop telling grandma not to go outside, it's too hot, not to go outside, it's too cold, just to lay down, just to relax, to eat at the first pang of hunger. That's all nonsense.